Welcome back to Sampstra Games, the place to find new strategy games, and today we're gonna play Defender's Glory. Now this is a really fun strategy game. It's a tower defense game. Kind of reminds me of those tower defense games. Remember when you still played games in your browser? Well, this is obviously not in your browser, this is a regular game on Steam, but it kind of reminds me a little bit of that because of how the tower defense works. And what's really exciting about this one is that it has huge customization because you can each tower has a specific, like 4 or 5 different upgrades that you can give to it, so you can really make your tower sort of focus in one direction, and it can be huge. And at the beginning we can pick our race. We can take Elven Archers. This is what you get when you play with the tutorial. The Elven Archers are always ready to battle from afar to defend their kingdom, specializing in long range and piercing. They easily deal with long tracks but suffer against gigantic hordes. Could play with elementals. No one messes with nature, and when they do, nature strikes back. Each elemental is very good and specialized individually, but finding variety and facing elementally resistant foes may be a tough task. You can play with wizards, masters of the arcane arts. The wizards know all about manipulating the very essence of matter. They're all complementary and insanely powerful and upgraded, but also costly and weak as they start out. Or we can play with the Chaos Legion. Chasing the unsubordinate rebels who escape their grasp, the Chaos Legion gambles with fate. High critical strikes and multiple random effects empower them, but often their luck can fall short, much like their reach. I'm gonna play with the elementals because I think it's so much fun. Okay, now we can pick in the plains, which are gonna get kind of like a normal, just again the kind of enemies that you get in the tutorial. And jump to the dunes. Dry, deadly dunes defend against monsters that will attack from more than one place at once. We could go for the tundra, cold and dangerous lands with maze-like tracks. Beware of very resistant monsters around here. They're already used to the cold. The underworld, the place where the monsters came from. Out of the box track layouts and monsters spawning mid-stage before entering their paths. Wow, so it seems like it's kind of like increasing in difficulty, I guess. We're gonna try the underworld. I haven't tried this, so I don't actually know how it works with the sort of falling a mid-stage, so it's gonna be interesting. Okay, so they're moving down here and then continue that way. It's kind of okay. So what we've got a fire elemental, shoots explosive fireballs, so we'll put him down here to the middle. And as I'm going to show you the upgrades, you can click on the upgrades and you can increase his damage. His basic damage is 3. You can increase the collateral damage, which currently is 0, so if I set it up it's gonna be 1, so now it's gonna do 1 normal damage and 1 collateral. You can apply dot damage over time. So currently we have 1.8, we have none, but now we're gonna have 1.8 damage per second per level, and it lasts for 3 seconds. And we can increase the damage over time when spread by 7%, so 50% when spread. So we're gonna increase the number of collateral damage, which I'm assuming is kind of like the number of targets. Alright, so we're gonna get that. With this guy, we're just gonna increase some of the basic damages, maybe. Now, next I'm going to take a lightning elemental. Shoots an energy ball that bounces to the nearest enemy on hit. Can upgrade attack speed, bounce amount, and bounce range. Oh, this is amazing because this guy can go everywhere. So we're going to put him down here in the middle. And we're going to give him the amount of lightning bounces to 4. And then we're going to start with our first attack wave. So we're going to see where they go and how they move. Okay, so yeah, we can see it's not really, I mean, it's bouncing through a little bit, but not much. But yeah, we can see we're doing some nice damage. I'm going to increase the number of bounces, so now it's a 5 bounce. I mean, the bounce doesn't seem to go through, but they had a lot of space between them. Yeah, we're going to have to increase the bounce range in order to make this work. So we can call it the next wave. Because the problem, obviously, for us was that just the range wasn't good enough, so... Alright. I'm gonna just, 18 this time. I think we can handle it between our 2 fire elementals and 1, the lightning guy seems to be the best. Yeah, you can see as I increase the range, it actually does shoot at almost anybody. And it goes through, which is huge. Beautiful. Now we can continue improving this guy, or we can buy another elemental, but I'm actually gonna upgrade this one probably. I don't think we need to upgrade the time, well, the time between, let's try maybe the time between attacks, 430 to 370. And also focus whether you want them to hit at the ground, and then enemies on the ground or air, hit it on and off. And you can also set up like who you want them to target. So I can say target first, target last, target closest, farthest. You might want to set up something like target farthest. Actually, no, let's go. Like my idea was with the farthest that it's gonna bounce the most on the path there, but it bounces after, not before. So we have to actually say, ooh, did you see how they kind of crawled here out of the graves? That's amazing. We're not gonna do, we're just gonna call more enemies. I'm not gonna do anything else because I want to show you different kind of elementals. Oh, now we could get a frost one. Choose frostball that explodes, causing collateral damage. Slowing enemies, can upgrade attack, speed, range. Okay, so this is a slowing monster. So we're gonna place it up here. And we'll pick some upgrades eventually, but we can't really do it right now. We know that 18 of the basic monsters can, just our lightning guy can handle that. But we definitely like to set up a good sort of like slowing amount. Slowing time, yeah, the slowing time seems to be the most what we want to focus on. Like 3 seconds of slowing time. We could increase the range, but it's pretty expensive. And we'll slow them by 55% for 3 seconds. It doesn't seem like it's slowing them down much, if I'm being honest. It just feels like it's not doing much of anything. We'll wait when they walk on the path. Seems like she tends to mostly miss, I've gotta say. Not like the other ones are doing way better handling stuff. 35 enemies now, that's gonna be interesting. I'd love to get some of the more expensive, like this guy for 450. We might try to get him. Earth element shoots a scattering earth spikes that divides into 3 smaller spikes. Can upgrade damage, scatter amount, scatter angle, and the small spikes damage. That doesn't feel like... I want to place something here in the graveyard because that's where we get most of the enemies. Shoots exploding malva bolt, leaving magma pool that causes damage on touch. Can upgrade damage and range and the pool's damage duration. Oh, but you have such a small range. I guess we'll have to put you here then. Because we do want to somewhat be in control of the path. Or maybe I could put you this way. So when you do get on the path, they'll increase the magma pool duration and damage per second, because that's really cheap. And that's called... Oh, now we get a new set of monsters. Where are they gonna show up from? Oh, from the top. Okay. A zombie is what we get this time. Yeah, the bounce isn't really bounce. Okay, so now the slowing one thing really worked. So with the other monsters, I think the problem that the slowing, it didn't catch them because they were too fast. So the kind of slowing, I guess, pool would be in the middle of nowhere. So now we get 25 normal ones and 8 zombies. So we'll see how well that works. They're all moving on paths. Okay, so the skeletons are showing up in the graveyard. So that's good. Yeah, okay, so now actually the slow zombies are really cool because they're falling onto the pool of magma. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm gonna upgrade for more bounces. Actually, bounce range, yeah, let's get a bit more of bounce rate and we'll just get... I'm gonna try to get this to 8 bounce. 9. We can't get to 10, but we can get to 9 bounces. So once they all get close, we can do a lot of damage with our big guy. Yeah, the bounces are amazing. You see them like flying. Yeah, you can actually see that the bounce is like moving to all of them here. But it's not doing as much damage. You might want to increase the damage, but once they step on these pools of magmas, then they're dead. Yeah, it's because actually, we can increase the damage. Just how many bounces we get. Okay. So I'm gonna upgrade this other fiery guy. And give him just like generally just a little bit more damage. So how like his attacks do 19 damage now. Just gonna be a little bit more, because I think they were kind of slow. And we should put someone next to the slowing the frost guy, because the frost guy is trying so hard, and it's like no one's walking through there. And even if they are, no one's really hitting the people we're slowing down. We have three more elementals that we haven't tried yet, so I would love to show that off. Yeah, okay, so now the bounce is great, because they're slowing them down, and then the bounce is just doing damage to everybody. The lightning bouncing all over the place. Didn't even get to the magma pool. Like, how cool is that? Yeah, the slowing ability on the zombies is fantastic. Yeah, and it seems like you can see that the zombies are also burning now from the elemental. We don't have enough money to try to like get that other elemental that I want. We can get the earth one. This is a gold miner, so the gold miner, what he does is he just kind of like makes you... Did I get it? No. Wait, don't we have to find a gold place? 1 gold per hit, so I guess I'll just place you... We'll place him in the graveyard. We just... am I getting the money from him? I think I didn't place him right. Yeah, of gold mined, but I don't... Maybe I'm not sure if I have to place them to like a specific place, but I don't see any place where we could mine gold in here, so... Maybe? Who knows? Probably not. Okay, we'll leave that alone. Okay, so we want a water elemental. Shoots continuous water jet. Can upgrade damage range and reduce jet spread. Okay, so you go here, so you're close to your frost friend. And upgrade wise, decreases the spread of the water. Could increases the range. This doesn't increase much, but I guess. We'll try to see how that looks. Okay. Yeah, that's actually kind of great. I don't know if I want to decrease the spread of the water. I feel like the spread is fine. Because it says decrease, not increase. Increase the elemental's damage by 6 per second. I would like that. Decrease the spread of the water, but why would you want to have a narrower spread? That doesn't make sense. You want it to be bigger, not smaller. Okay. I mean, I'll try it. But why? Wow. This looks so much bigger now. I guess maybe you want to decrease the spread because if the enemies... Because I guess the expectation is that you put this guy somewhere super far away. And if I've decreased this aim of the... If I made it narrower, then I'm actually... My water is still hitting the same person. So instead of like hitting one person and then maybe the spread ones will hit somebody else, they will all hit that same person. But because I placed my water elemental kind of like in an area where the monsters are really close and everywhere, the spread is kind of irrelevant to me because I'm essentially every time hitting someone. You can see that very rarely the water kind of shoots out. So we're cool. And decaying zombies now. The earth elemental, I mean, I'll guess. I'll do it just so we can see it. I'll place it over here. haven't really seen what they do just yet. Okay. You can increase the elemental's damage, scatter spike on impact. Oh, this here? Let's just increase the scatter spike on impact. These are kind of interesting enemies. What was that? Oh, by the way, here you can control like what type of enemies you want to hit, like the closest, furthest, and etc. We'll just go with first. We'll get... What kind of monster is this? Wraith. Okay. Yeah, the spikes. We gotta upgrade the spikes. Let's reduce the spread. No, we just want to increase the damage. I think that's just where we want to go. Get as much damage as possible. I think we gotta remember we can increase the damage here. So I think we'll try to maybe work on the magma person next. So I can increase the damage on the magma staff. We gotta increase something. Yeah, the water guy is amazing. We did upgrade them a lot, that elemental a lot, but increase just the damage. If we get 40 damage on hit. Wow. It's like first they walk in, they burn a little bit, but that's kind of fine. Like they think they can handle. I think it's not that big of a deal, so they're burning, but like whatever. And then they walk into a magma pool, get hit by lightning, then get shattered with earth spike, then get burned again, then walk to another magma pool, and then when they think they finally made it through, they get hit with such a strong force of water that they can't survive that. But even if they do, then they get frozen so that they can get continuously hit by that water until they drop dead. That's how it goes. That pooled gold mine. Like imagine you're mining gold, first of all, in the middle of a graveyard. Who came up with that? And then as you are sort of digging, then suddenly like zombies and skeletons are coming out of graves all around you, and he's like, nah, it's just another day in this job. I'm just gonna focus on my gold mining. They're not gonna hurt me. They never hurt me before. And all these crazy elementals who shoot their water and their magma around me also thankfully don't hit me. Honestly, don't know how they make it, but all I care about is that they don't hit me. Alright, we gotta get some more upgrades. What are we thinking? What if we just increase the range of this elemental? Yeah, so he can get this sort of like full middle circle. And then we'll increase the magma pool duration to 6 seconds. That was really cool because we put the magma pool right at the bottom of the grave where a lot of the enemies are coming from. So that went really, really well. I'm gonna get another one of these water guys because the water guys are just that good. They're amazing. You wanna... No! Ah, I bought the frost guy. I wanted the water guy. We'll wait for the water guy. I lost some money because I did that wrong, but that's okay. Get the water guy here. We'll increase the damage first. And then, yeah, just the damage. You want to go all in on the damage. A little bit on the spread, but mostly on the damage. And I'll give you a little bit more range so you can kind of see the enemies. You have 2 more waves before the end of this level. I really like this tower defense. I love how you can sort of focus. Like, first of all, just the variety of towers. I've got about like 6 towers here. And we've got like 4 types, so that's like 24 towers. But before you can focus on because you can focus on different upgrades with each tower, I feel like you can really make it like special. I like this a lot. And make it your own. And also call for another wave early if you're feeling crazy. And also click on max all, which will just kind of upgrade like everything proportionally. So that can be also useful. Like if you don't want to bother like clicking this menu, then you're like, yeah, just upgrade it all. Like, what's your problem? This is a lot of zombies, I'm gonna say. I'm starting to think we might need another one of our water guys. Yeah, and the frost person is really holding their own here. The fact that they're blocking it blocking the enemies so that our other people can, our water guys can hit them, or water girls, or what is this? Oh my god! Oh my god! Who are you? Who are you? Are yourself? Skeleton Lord, baby. Let's go. And this is not great because we're better at doing like small damage to multiple people. So, but our water guys are doing amazing. Come on, come on, slowing down, slowing down, slowing down. Yes! Dropped to the ground. What do you mean 2 stars? I didn't lose any HP. What are you talking about? I deserve all 3. Oh, either way. I hope you enjoyed this. I don't know why I didn't get 3 stars. I feel like I deserve 3 stars. If you know why I only got 2, let me know in the comments. Regardless, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, write down in the comments, and you can click on the right to watch some other tower defenses that we play on this channel. I'll see you there. Bye bye!